All right, I want to welcome everyone to our live Saturday morning presentation. As you can see by my opening slide, at least everyone should see my screen. We're going to be talking about marketing weight management. We've done this type of presentation in the past, and so I'm going to speed through some of the initial information I want to share with you, because one of the things that I've done is I've created a new social post for this area. We have a social post that you can use that we've already talked about in the past, but I've kind of changed it and updated it and made it for a different direction so that you can present products in the context of marketing weight management. It'll explain itself as we go through this presentation. But we're going to spend time today looking at how to market weight management. It's a huge issue, especially going into the new year. Typically, weight management resolutions are in the top 5 New Year's resolution. For some people, it's the number 1. And for the United States in general, it's always in the top 5 New Year's resolution. And I know that we're kind of compromised in terms of meeting people this year because of the COVID-19 pandemic, and especially with the amount of the amount of states that are implementing stay-at-home orders or restricting access to people getting together in groups. So it's a little bit more difficult, and really social media becomes your option of being able to introduce this information to people. And that's why I've updated a social media post for you. But before we get into there, you really need to understand the size of this market. So I want to help you understand both the size of the market. I want to help you understand the 3 key tools and resources that are available to you that really make a difference. I'm going to talk about how to create some cash flow. I'm going to skip through this residual income part. You can look at it on your own, because I want to get into the social media presentation that I think would be helpful to you. So as far as the size of the market, although this information is from 2018, the only thing that's happened since then is we've been in a pandemic, and as most people have experienced in being in this COVID-19 pandemic, with the stay-at-home orders or the restrictions in terms of the amount of that people go out, is that you're stuck at home. And with people being stuck at home, one of the things that happens is they find that they eat more often than what they did before. And so if anything, these numbers are even greater than what they were in 2018 with the amount of people that have put on weight. So just from a weight loss marketing standpoint, in 2008, it was a $70 billion industry. We talk about how the government is trying to get money into the pockets of small businesses. I guess there's $100 billion still sitting in the PPP program. Well, this is a $70 billion industry for weight management. But there's also things that can be done for the millennials. We've got baby boomers. It seems like we've got all these different generational aspects that are given names, and the millennials are, again, an area, because of the way that they eat and the things that they're looking for. Meal replacements are a great aspect that can be done to help attract millennials to this whole process. Meal replacements, there's a big market for shakes. We have one of the best shakes in the marketplace in terms of the Biome Shake. And my social media post that I'm going to show you how to introduce that to people in an attractive way. And then there's diet trends, and then there's untapped markets. And so I'll make this PDF that I'm showing you available in the Tuesday newsletter that goes out, and I'll put it up onto our Synergy family website so that you have access to it. But as an overview, there's 70 billion. This is a $70 billion market. You've got millennials and boomers that are interested in weight management. You've got people who are looking for clean eating. They're looking for convenience. They're looking for meal replacements. They're looking for high protein. And then you've got special niches, diabetes and pre-diabetics, especially in this area of COVID-19, where people know that if they've got an underlying condition, especially if they're above 55 years of age, the higher their age, and if they've got underlying conditions like diabetes, they are at even greater risk for the COVID-19 virus. So people are, what I'm saying here is people are interested in taking and improving their health. And weight management is one area that they can significantly improve their health. So tools and resources that are available to you. Again, we created a page called OurSynergyFamily.com that gives you access. And when you go onto that home page, you're going to see this dedicated pages to specific marketing strategies. And if you click on the button that's underneath weight management, this is the URL and it's going to take you to that page. In fact, I've got it pulled up here. This is Our Synergy Family. If you click on this button, it takes you to a dedicated page that's all designed to help you market weight management. I'm not going to go through the page except to quickly scroll down and show you that there's a lot of information that you have access to help you develop your marketing strategy. And after looking at all this information, there are just 3 key things that are really useful in helping to market weight management. The first one is the PDF for the leaky gut survey. And this PDF is a great way for you to be able to plant the seed in someone's mind, especially if they're checking off their triggers and symptoms, that the more triggers and symptoms they check off, the greater the probability that they have a leaky gut. And a leaky gut adds to weight management issues. So just by itself, leaky gut is important to address. But if you got a leaky gut, toxins get into your system. Those toxins then get stored in fat. And so your fat cells have to increase in size to continue to store more and more toxins. And then there's the non-branded video, The New Secret to Weight Loss. This is key. This is a non-branded video, but is key to resetting a person's thinking about weight management. It's again, a critical part of your weight management strategy. And then we have the Biome Core Kit, because the Biome Core Kit manual, this Biome Core manual goes with the Biome Core Kit. The Biome Core Kit is the foundation that you would use for a weight management program, not the Purify Kit from Synergy Worldwide. But if you're looking for a person who wants to address weight management, address leaky gut, the Biome Core Kit is the way to go. And again, this PDF gives you a whole, I can't remember how many exact pages. I think there's 28 pages to this PDF that really helps you go from start to finish and be able to implement the Biome Core Kit and helping people with their weight management issues. Again, today's presentation, I'm not going to go through that information because it's information that if you decide to market weight management, you can go and you can watch the video. You'll click on the PDFs that are here again on this dedicated page. Like here, if you scroll up here, here's the weight management, or here's the leaky gut survey, and here's the PDF. Like if you click on that image, it's going to open up the PDF, and then you can go and read through the PDF and get all the information that you need. For today's presentation, what I want to do is I want to help you understand how to create cash flow in this process, and then directly how do you market it to create interest, because all marketing is letting people know what you're doing. And if you can then help them know what you're doing in a very interesting and engaging way, then that's going to create interest for people wanting to contact you and utilize either the products or your services. So as we've shared in the past about our 10-10 Club, the first 10 of the 10-10 Club is all about customer acquisition, because customer acquisition is what creates cash flow, and cash flow is what you need to be able to operate your Synergy business on a regular basis. So the greater your customer base, the greater your cash flow. And the nice thing about weight management is that as you put people on a weight management program and help them with the Biome Core Kit, when they, that Biome Core Kit is going to take them on a weight management program anywhere from 1 to 3 months, depending upon the amount of weight that they want to lose. And that Biome Core Kit, once they're done, they're going to have such good success. They're going to want to be able to keep going, not necessarily with the whole Biome Core Kit, but most people, if you've introduced the shake to them properly, they'll want to continue on the shake. So there's parts of the Biome Core Kit that if implemented properly and help people to achieve their goals of weight management, those components of the weight management, those components of the Biome Core Kit individually can be things that people continue to use because they want to and they understand the benefits. And so it helps to continue to create cash flow. So again, the whole process of the 10-10 Club is to, again, brand in your mind that you need to get customers, and you continue to get customers until you've got at least 10 customer orders on a monthly basis. Now, again, the nice thing about a weight management program, as opposed to, say, a nitric oxide therapy marketing program, is that if I've got 10 customers on a jumbo jar, then I'm not going to see 10 customer orders on a monthly basis. I'm going to see 10 customer orders, maybe all in 1 month, and then I'm going to go for 2 or 3 months without seeing customer orders if it's all based upon just 10 customers getting a jumbo jar because of the way that they use the jumbo jar. But if I've got 10 customers on a weight management program, then typically those 10 customers, if I've set this up right, are going to continue to be ordering products month after month after month. So your ability to harness and leverage your customers and the success that your customers have in weight management helps you gain other customers because it's visual success that people can see. It's people feeling the success, feeling the energy, and it's some time in 2021 with the vaccines that are coming out and other things that are being done, you will finally be out of this COVID-19 pandemic and people be able to get back to socializing, and people will be saying, whoa, last time I saw you on Zoom, no offense taken, but you didn't look as good as you do now. What are you doing? So now's the time for you to be able to help people that get a handle on the weight management issues, not just to get fed off their frame, but to improve their immune system and, most importantly, feel good about themselves. Now, your Biome Core Kit, it's $200. It's 150 CV. If you divide 200 by 30 days, it's $6.67 a day. For most people, that's cost neutral or almost cost neutral, meaning that for you to prepare a meal, or I'm out and about, I go to do errands and things. I go by fast food places, although they can't go into the fast food places, the lines in the drive-through are just as long or longer than what they used to be. So people are out there spending money at McDonald's and Burger King and KFC and all the other ones that are out there. And the average meal is typically about $5 or more, depending upon what they're getting. So this makes this program almost cost neutral or cost neutral for most people. Plus, what it does is it creates cash flow for you. If I've got 10 customers that are on the Biome Core Kit, that's 150 CV of volume that I've created for the month. When you back out the 150 CV threshold, that's where you have to, anything above 150 CV in Synergy's compensation plan allows you to earn elite rebates off of your customers. So you've got 1,350 CV that's eligible for elite rebates. That returns back to you $337.50 in cash flow. Well, that means that if you have 20 customers, then that's almost $700 in cash flow. And this is the nice thing. You can scale your business based upon how much effort you want to put into this and how many customers that you want to have. And the key points to remember on that is new customers are going to be on this Biome Core Kit anywhere from 1 to 3 months, depending upon their weight management goals. And then you want to leverage their results. They become the walking billboards for you, or you can make them walking billboards in social media posts if you've gotten their permission, so that people that are on social media can see what you've been doing with the clients that you have and how successful the program has been, because people are looking for ways to be able to get this extra fat off their frame. It also adds referrals to your strategy. Plus, once people have completed their time on the Biome Core Kit, they're going to want to know what to do next. So you can position effective options that's going to help them. And it's also then going to create product sales for you. And they'll create monthly product sales. So here are some effective options for you. Just the meal replacement shake. That is the easiest option for people to continue doing what they've been doing to be successful, especially if you've taught them how to make a delicious tasting shake. And that means that they would be on 2 Biome shake canisters per month, which is $90 wholesale, very cost effective, 60 CV of volume, 10 customers. Again, when you take out the threshold of 150 and apply your elite rebates, you're earning $112.50 in elite rebates. Well, what's the process? The process is to continue to add people to the weight management program, having them start on the Biome Core Kit. And then once they've finished their Biome Core Kit in that 1 to 3 month window, then you're transitioning them to other synergy products within the Biome Core Kit, either the Biome Shakes, if they just want to do a meal replacement, or if they want to continue, from a gut health standpoint, then 1 box of Biome DTX, or 1 box of Biome DTX and 1 Biome Actives on a monthly basis gives them what they need to be able to address gut health. And as your client base grows and you move them into monthly auto ships, you can again create some significant cash flow to operate your synergy business. Now, this whole aspect of residual income, I'm going to skip through this part. As I said, this PDF will be available to you. The whole purpose of the second 10 of the 10-10 Club is to get people who are interested in having a home-based business. And especially if you've worked with people on a weight management and they say to you, I've got a lot of people that are asking me what I'm doing. You can do one of 2 things. You can leverage that and ask them for the referrals to the people that are interested, or you can say to them, well, how would you like to make an extra $300 or $500 of cash flow on a monthly basis, helping other people do exactly what I helped you do with this weight management system? And if they say yes, then you can show them the same steps that you did with them, the same social media posts, the same types of things that you worked with them and helping them be successful. They can now implement that with the people that are interested in their sphere of influence of doing what they're doing and help them start a home-based business, which then creates organizational volume underneath you. And if you're, again, using our proper sponsoring and placement techniques where you have some on your left side and some on your right side, and you continue to help them develop their client base, and they run into the same process with other individuals that they're helping who want to then leverage all the positive contacts that they're getting from people wanting to know what they're doing. Again, this grows over time and creates, through basic commissions and mega matches, can create some very significant income, which is the residual income of the synergy compensation plan. And as I always ask, is this process worth developing and duplicating? And if it is, then here's a strategy. Now, I'm not going to go through this one because this is a weight management social media strategy that I've already shared in a previous PDF. I just decided to copy it and put it into this one. What I want to do is I want to share with you a new social media campaign that you can do that, again, leverages some of the information that I've already shared with you, but adds new information with regards to products. So here's an alternative social media strategy. And as I've shared in other social media strategies, typically the strategy is using Facebook or LinkedIn, where you're only doing it Monday through Friday. You're doing 2 posts a day. And in this case, on Friday, I'm only doing 1 final post. So you're either going to have 9 to 10 posts, 2 a day, 5 days a week. We don't do stuff on Saturday and Sunday. And here's what I would recommend. So day 1, post 1. Hi, everyone. I want to share some information this week from the Million Lives Project. Again, just as an aside here, I do everything in regards to the Million Lives Project. What I want people to do and brand myself is that I'm part of a larger organization that has a goal. Bob and Judy have done a fantastic job talking about Simon Sinek and the power of why. Why do you do things? People resonate with your why. And so I want people to resonate with my why, and my involvement with the Million Lives Project and their why. Their why is their goal is to help 1 million people or more understand how to use natural methods to address a variety of health issues. And the reason why I use this opening statement in all of my social media posting when I start each one is I want to, again, rebrand myself and continue to brand myself in the eyes of the people who are watching, that I'm part of the Million Lives Project, that their goal is to help 1 million people or more, and most importantly, understand how to use natural methods. There's a lot of people in today's world that want natural ways to address their health issues. They don't want to go down the drug way, the prescription way. They want natural ways to address their health issues. And so I've set myself up at the beginning of each week that I can then bring up a different topic. This week, I'm going to post information on the new secret to weight management. But first, I want to see if you have a leaky gut. By clicking the following, click the following link to take the leaky gut survey. So this link is the link that you would find in our Synergy family, that dedicated page for the PDF for the leaky gut survey. They click it, they'll go there. Check off your triggers and symptoms, and we'll talk about this in my next post. Post 2. This week, I'm talking about the new secret to weight management. A lot of us have been struggling during the COVID-19 lockdowns and stay-at-home orders to control our weight. But before I share with you this new secret, it's important to know if you have a leaky gut. In my earlier post, I shared a link to the leaky gut survey. Here's the link if you missed it. Again, the same link as before. Take it right now. Check off the triggers and symptoms you might have. If you've already done this, then here's what you need to know. The more triggers and symptoms you checked off, the greater your probability of having a leaky gut. This means toxins produced in your small intestine can enter your bloodstream, causing inflammation. To counter this, your body stores these toxins in your fat cells, which over time causes you to gain weight. So part of the new secret to weight management is to address this issue. Tomorrow, I'll share with you a new video that helps you understand this. Day 2, post 1. If you have a leaky gut, then you most likely struggle with weight management. In fact, I know so many people who have tried to lose weight. Initially, they are successful, but almost all of them have gained their weight back, or they have given up because they're either hungry or craving certain foods, or both. They end up feeling defeated and give up, only to continue to add additional pounds of fat each year and begin to suffer health issues like type 2 diabetes. But it doesn't have to be this way. Not when you understand how your gut health influences your eating decisions. Eating decisions that either cause you to gain weight or help you to stay lean. Plus, your gut health also contributes to a leaky gut, which makes weight management even more challenging. In my next post, I'm going to share with you a video that will change your understanding of this issue. It's called The New Secret to Weight Loss, and you have to watch it. Post 2. All right, it's time to reveal the new secret to weight loss. When I saw this video, I was blown away. For the first time, I understood that for the majority of my clients, it was not their fault that they didn't have the willpower and discipline to maintain their diet. There is another key factor going on, and you will learn it in the video titled The New Secret to Weight Loss. Here is the link. And this link is the video to the non-branded version of The New Secret to Weight Loss. If this is new information for you, then leave me a comment. And what would be most helpful, tell me the one key item you learned. Plus, starting tomorrow, I'll share with you a strategy I used to address this issue of gut health. It is a strategy that works for me. And it is a strategy that has helped my clients get a handle on their weight management concerns. Day 3, post 1. As we learned in the video, The New Secret to Weight Loss, we need to reset our gut health. We need to nourish the good bacteria that helps us maintain our weight and stop nourishing the bad bacteria that causes cravings and toxins. These cravings and toxins cause us to gain weight. Not sure what I'm talking about because you missed the video? Then click on the link below to watch it. Now, there are 3 things you can do to quickly reset your gut health. One of them is to replace a meal with a gluten-free vegan shake that is both delicious and extremely nutritious for your good gut health. I'll share more about this in my next post. Post 2. The key to weight management is nourishing the good bacteria in your gut to help you control cravings and stop producing toxins, which also means you have to stop feeding the bad bacteria that cause the cravings and produce the toxins that cause you to gain weight. So the question is, how do you do this? And do it with the quickest results. And everything starts out with your breakfast. This is where you build your foundation for the day. Get this right, and it will make a major difference in how well the rest of the day goes for you. Because of this, I use what is called the Biome Shake. I make a delicious shake recipe that does the following for me and my clients. No bloating, great energy, sense of well-being, no cravings, not hungry for 5 to 6 hours. This shake is designed to fuel the good bacteria so that they can dominate my gut health, which sets me up for long-term success. I'll share my recipe in tomorrow's post. Day 4, post 1. As I shared yesterday, the key to success is resetting your gut health. The easiest and quickest way to do this is to use a Biome Shake for your breakfast. This sets up your day with great energy, no bloating, no cravings, and no hunger for 5 to 6 hours. Here is my basic recipe. And then this is just a screenshot that I have. You know, you can take this, you can do your own screenshot of this, you can make your own chart. And then I go on and say, this Biome Shake is certified vegan and gluten-free, which means it's a vegetable protein that fuels the correct gut bacteria to help quickly balance my gut health. It uses pea protein with key prebiotics to fuel my friendly bacteria. It contains borage oil and flaxseed powder to help address inflammation, which is needed to address a leaky gut. Plus, it includes zinc and broccoli powder to help detoxify your digestive system while supporting your immune health. The Biome Shake can be used as a meal replacement to aid in weight loss, or as a healthy meal that can sustain your energy and eliminate hunger for an extended period of time. And most importantly, it is delicious. I have this every morning, and I never get tired of its taste or how it helps me feel, or how it helps me with great energy. Plus, I add a secret weapon to this Biome Shake that significantly improves my gut health. I'll share the secret weapon in my next post. Post 2. Earlier today, I shared with you the Biome Shake. Plus, I gave you my recipe for making a delicious shake, one that fuels my good bacteria, which then eliminates cravings, provides excellent energy, and keeps me from getting hungry for 5 to 6 hours. Plus, I add a secret weapon to my Biome Shake. This secret weapon is called Biome DTX, which is designed to address a leaky gut. This is a patent-pending product designed to detoxify cleanse, and rebalance my gut health. It includes ingredients to help eliminate heavy metals and other toxins from your system to address inflammation. The Biome DTX includes L-glutamine. This ingredient supports your intestinal cells to address leaky gut issues. L-glutamine also helps to improve the ratio of Bacteroidetes to Firmicutes to aid in weight management. In parentheses, remember the video, The Secret to Weight Loss? Plus, this product uses prebiotics that fuel friendly bacteria while providing bulk to the stools for healthy elimination. Other key ingredients include zinc to maintain both the population and diversity of good bacteria, and broccoli flowers to produce compounds that address inflammation. When combined with the ingredients in the Biome Shake, you quickly reset your gut health, which is the key to weight management. Tomorrow, I'll share some final thoughts on this process to reset your gut health, resulting in successful weight management. And then day 5, I'm only going to do, at least in this one, I'm only doing one final post. I've given you a lot of great information this week on how you can quickly and effectively reset your gut health to address weight management concerns. I shared with you 2 key products that I use to quickly and effectively improve my gut health. And I've had great success helping my clients who have had gut health and weight management issues. If you're interested in more information about these products and the program I use, then please contact me directly. I'm here to help you be successful. And one final product that I use in helping me reset my gut health is a prebiotic/probiotic combination called Biome Actives. Biome Actives combine your prebiotic with your probiotic to deliver more CFUs, colony-forming units, to your small intestine. By using inulin as your prebiotic, you provide both protection and an ideal food source for your probiotic. Biome Actives uses Bacillus coagulans because it's a spore-forming probiotic species that is shelf-stable on its own. This allows you to take it any place you go and not have to worry about refrigeration or spoiling. And as a spore-forming probiotic, it can withstand the stomach's acidic environment so that more CFUs reach the small intestine. This allows for faster colonization in your abdominal cavity. As I've shared with you over the last 5 days, the key is resetting your gut health. This controls cravings, improves energy, keeps you from getting hungry, and improves your success in weight management concerns. Again, please DM me if you want more information about what I do and what I use with my clients to help them improve their gut health. And so I think what we're going to do is just open this up for whatever remaining time that you have to any questions that you have on information that's been shared with you today, or information you might want to ask me about, questions and concerns. Again, the remaining time for today is completely yours as I address any questions you have. You'll have to unmute yourself because I'm not going to go in and unmute everyone. There'll be just way too much background noise.
Good morning, Dan. This is David. How are you?
Hey, David. How are you today?
Good. Great information. I'm excited about sharing that with my clients. Of course, my strategy would be a little bit different, but I did have questions regarding some of the terms you used in there.
Sure.
You mentioned something called CFUs, colony-forming units. Could you explain that in more layman's terms so that I could better understand that?
Sure. So, from a science standpoint, when they look at bacteria, they look at bacteria with regards to colonies. So, you know, it would be like you live in Bolingbrook. So that's a community or a colony, you know, okay, of like-minded people congregating in a particular area. So from a bacteria standpoint, they're looking at CFU's colony-forming units so that each bacteria, when properly, you know, when that spore germinates. So it's kind of like if you look at the spore as a seed that you put into the ground, if the ground conditions are right, then that seed germinates. And if that seed grows into a seed producing plant like a sunflower, okay? Then that sunflower when it gets fully developed, the big flower has all these additional seeds that are part of it that then can continue to, you could take all those seeds and you could plant them, or in nature, when that sunflower falls to the ground, those seeds disperse, and now more sunflowers can grow because of that seed. So basically what you're doing in Bacillus coagulans, let's go down here to the Bacillus coagulans. Let's get here.
Yeah, that was another term I was going to ask you about.
So a Bacillus coagulan, a lot of times when you go to the health food store and get a probiotic, it's a bacteria that's got like maybe 300 million CFUs. And the reason why they have so many CFUs are these colony forming units, basically seeds. Bacteria are seeds. The reason why they have so many is because a lot of them get destroyed when they hit the stomach because of the high acidic nature of the stomach. And because they get destroyed, then they don't actually get into the small intestine. So they have to have so many because they know that a lot of them are going to get destroyed in the stomach. And so they have to have enough in there to at least get some into the small intestine. Well, the nice thing about Bacillus coagulans, which is what's in the biome actives, it's a spore. Now, most spores are detrimental to you. But in this case, this is one type of probiotic that's in a spore form that is actually beneficial to you. And because it's in a spore, it's protected so that it can go through the acidic nature of the stomach, withstand the stomach acids. And that way, when it gets into the small intestine, it's still a spore. And the nice thing about when it gets into the small intestine, now the conditions are right. It's kind of like when you plant that seed in the ground. If the conditions are right, then the seed germinates. The same thing with the spore, Bacillus coagulans. When it gets to the small intestine, the environment is right, so it can germinate. And then if you're combining that with a good prebiotic, in this case, inulin, that prebiotic is a food source. Now, as a prebiotic, it's a non-digestible fiber to you, but it is a digestible fiber to the spore. And this way, when the Bacillus coagulan germinates in the small intestine, it's got a food source right there with it. And now that bacteria can, munch away and grow and replicate and munch away and grow and replicate and continue to grow and replicate so that you can quickly spread that particular bacteria quickly through the small intestine. Does that make sense, what I've shared?
Right. So if I were to explain it to someone, and I don't want to take all the time, Dan, but basically just a way of understanding is during the course of our life, we are really harboring or developing a bacteria that's not in the best interest of our gut health. Thus, it creates a community or a colony of possibly negative bacteria. And the coagulants, and I have problems pronouncing Bacillus coagulans, like you say, have a if I want to call it a protective shield or a force field around it by its nature. And I'm trying to put it in layman's terms that will allow it to, once consumed, be protected from the acidity of the stomach and survive to the point where it goes into the gut where the negative bacteria, if we can call it that, lives, and it can then then do its job and form a colony of positive bacteria, which in the long term will be healthier for the individual simply by improving the gut health. Is that metaphor, logical or no?
Yeah. So David, hearing what you've just said, this is how I would do it. Okay. Because what you're trying to do is put it in terms that laymen can maybe understand. So I would say your gut health is really dependent upon whether you have good or bad bacteria. Just like your lawn is dependent upon whether you've got good grass or you got weeds.
Right.
The grass is the good bacteria. If you want a nice looking lawn, you got to have good grass. You got to have, if you want good stomach health, you got to have good bacteria. If you don't, you're going to have bad bacteria. You're going to have a stomach that gives you problems, just like you got weeds all over your lawn, and it doesn't look good and you don't feel good.
Right.
So what we want to do is we want to stop feeding those weeds, and we want to nourish that good grass. And so what we want to do for good gut health is we want to stop feeding that bad bacteria so that they don't dominate. And we want to start feeding the good bacteria so that they can dominate. And if you do that, like one of these products called Biome Actives, it gives you the good bacteria. But what it does is that bacteria is surrounded in kind of like a capsule. And that surrounding protects it from the stomach acids so that when it gets into your small intestine, like a seed, it can germinate. And that product, the Biome Actives, gives it what they call a prebiotic. It's the food source that the bacteria needs. So what happens is you get all this bacteria safely through the stomach into your small intestine, and then it germinates like a seed, and you give it the nourishment that it needs, the fertilizer, and it quickly grows and replicates and grows and replicates so that it can dominate your abdominal cavity. And now we can stop feeding that bad bacteria, get rid of the weeds, and feed the good bacteria, and having a nice lawn.
Excellent illustration, Dan. Thank you. That will put it in more of a conceptual view or
Sure.
understanding for a person to understand what we're talking about. So
Yeah.
thank you.
And then, David, from a social media standpoint, I don't put any pictures in what I did here because I didn't want to take the time finding pictures and stuff. But if you're going to do that on social media, you could go and, get two pictures, a beautifully manicured lawn. And then next to that picture, the ugliest lawn you've ever seen with weeds growing all over the place. And you could say to people, when you look out your window, which would you rather look at? The picture on the left with the beautiful lawn, or the picture on the right that's just like, who'd want to see that every morning? Well, that's your gut health. Which would you rather wake up to every morning? A beautiful gut health that you don't have any problems through the day, gives you great energy, no bloating, not hungry, not craving? Or would you rather wake up like you do every day now, where you've got bloating issues, you're craving things, you're hungry all the time, life is miserable because your stomach's not right, your digestive tract's not right. And if you want to switch from the bad lawn to the good lawn, then you need to follow my post this week, and I'm going to show you how to do it.
Yeah, as you're talking, things go through my mind, but you're absolutely right, Dan. See the good and the bad. I can almost think of a title. It's like saying, "How's your gut garden looking?" or "How's your
Great.
gut?"
Yeah, that's excellent. Yeah. Love it.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you, Dan. I appreciate your time.
You're welcome. Anyone else with any questions or comments for me before we say goodbye?
Hi, Dan. It's Donald.
Yes, Donald.
Excellent presentation as always. And
thank you.
A quick question: is the PDF? Is there a Word version of this? Of this?
Yes.
Since one might need to, if so little, edit some stuff.
Sure. So just so you know, like here on the PDF, I'm showing you the PDF. All you need to do is what I just did here.
Uh-huh.
Highlight it, copy it, and then you can just paste it into your own document and then make the changes that you want to make.
Okay.
So I don't have, some PDFs, they have restrictions and don't allow you to copy.
Correct.
I don't have any of those restrictions on the PDFs that I use.
Gotcha.
So you should, and if for some reason you do have a problem, then just send me an email and I'll send you the original Word document. The reason why I don't want to send you the Word document, because I find that I work in open office, and I find that when I send stuff in open office, it gets corrupted. So just use the PDF, because there won't be any corruption in the PDF. And then if you have problems with this, then contact me and I'll send you the Word document, and then we'll just hope that it doesn't get corrupted when you open it.
Thank you very much. I think this happened to me before, and I don't know why I didn't contact you directly to get that done.
Yeah.
So I appreciate that. By the way, I want to congratulate you and David on the YouTube video that you did. Excellent, excellent stuff.
Well, good. Thank you.
Sure.
Thank you, Bob, for the kind comments. Anyone else with any comments?
Real quick question, Dan, if I could ask one.
Thanks, Brooks, or Brooke. Yes, go ahead, David.
Yes. Would you say that the Bacteroidetes are like weeds and the Firmicutes are like something healthy for your lawn, like fertilizer?
Yeah, just the opposite. So the Bacteroidetes is what you want. So if you want Kentucky bluegrass, you want Bacteroidetes. If you want weeds causing you problems into your lawn, then you want Firmicutes.
Okay.
So if you want to stop feeding the weeds in your stomach, then you got to stop feeding those Firmicutes. Those things are freaking messing up your stomach.
I love it, Dan. Thank you. I'll be talking to you more about this.
Yeah. So get the bluegrass stuff, those Bacteroidetes, because those are guys, they're beneficial. That's why it starts with a B, beneficial, as opposed to F. And I'm not going to use the bad word. They're freaking bad for you.
Thanks, Dan.
You're welcome.
That's emphasis I've ever heard it.
There you go. That'll help you remember it now, right?
Hey, Dan, just wanted to say thank you. I actually do post on LinkedIn and Facebook, and I get tons of views and comments and likes. So thanks for doing the heavy lifting.
You're welcome. You're welcome. I just gave you another set to post, right?
Yep.
Good. I'm glad someone's using it. Appreciate it. Anyone else before we say goodbye?
Yes, Dan, thank you. I came on a bit late, but I got the most of it.
All right. Well, it's always better late than never, right?
Right, correct.
Thank you, Timothy.
Okay. Have a good one.
Thanks, you too. All right. Well, I thank you for your time. Next week will be Bob and Judy back to continue their series on Cynics Y. And I'm looking forward to that. And then I think it's David with some additional information for us on being able to improve our ability to sell. And then I'll be back to do a marketing strategy on the immune booster from Synergy Worldwide. So have a great weekend, and we'll talk to you next Saturday. Bye-bye, everyone.